The purpose of this video is to show how we can export the Avvir deviation data and bring it into Revit to automate the as-built process. Starting from the portal, we look at the full BIM view, and we can switch over to the Quality Control view, which shows all of our deviation elements in red. We can adjust that tolerance that we're interested in on the left-hand side. For the purpose of this video, we'll only focus on things that are above an inch. From there, in the upper right-hand corner, I can go to my Reports tab and export all the deviation data, which will be brought in the form of a TSV. I can bring that TSV into Excel, where we see all the compiled model elements by ID, name, uniformat code or trade, and their associated deviation information. I can furthermore combine all that TSV information to an Excel workbook that looks like this, where we bring in the planned elements by global ID from the portal and Navisworks ID, the deviation report that we just exported from the Avvir portal, and another Navisworks export which references the Navisworks GUID, Revit ID, and Revit element ID. I can compile all that information here in a way that Dynamo and Revit can understand. It starts to look like this. On the right-hand side, I have this Dynamo script that references all of the GUIDs or element IDs in our Excel workbook. It also brings in all the element IDs or GUIDs from the visible view on the left-hand side, runs a comparison of the two and sees which ones are matching. And from there, I can actually use a stopgap measure to visualize which elements are going to move before I publish that change. When I click Run, we'll start to see which elements are visualized as deviated and red, very similar to what we have in the portal. This simply uses a visual graphics override by pushing comments to each one of those individual model elements and highlighting everything that's red as deviated. Before I finalize those changes, I've taken a quick measurement here to make sure that the model update is actually working. So measuring from the edge of the duct here to the edge of the other grill, we have about 336 millimeters. So that when I go to finalize our update, we'll notice this dimension will actually change. You can see that changed from 336 to 337, so we know that our model elements are now updated. Thank you.